Hey guys, Happy New Year! This reading is going to be on the topic of January 2022 predictions. So, what's going to happen for you this month? What kind of energy you will be guys dealing with? Or maybe the advice from the spirit for you for this first month of the new year. Did you guys make a vision board for yourself for this year, or maybe write down your goals or set intentions for this year? Let me know in the comments. I would love to know what you guys have planned for yourself for this year. So let's get started. This is group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. So pick whatever pile you feel the most drawn to. Find the timestamp in the description box, click on it, and then I'll see you in your reading. And I'm going to start with the group number 1. Hey, group number 1, so you guys chose the Juno card and it says partnership. So I'm seeing with this card that this month, the January 2022, is going to be revolving around partnerships for you. More about that in a second. Let's see what cards we have for you. Okay, group number 1. So these are your tarot cards that will be describing to us the energy of the January, just in general, for you. So starting off, we have the sun. And by the way, I know it looks like it's all like crumbled up. There's not a lot of space here, so sorry about that. But yeah, I pulled a little bit more cards, tarot cards today for this reading. So yes, we have the sun. So the sun is a really nice card to get, definitely. It's representing happiness and joy and just being satisfied with what's going on in your life and happy moments, basically. Maybe even getting closer to your family members, to the people that you care about. I'm seeing like a mother and a child, so maybe you, some of you already have children. If so, I do see you being closer with them, making a deeper bond, creating a deeper bond with your child. For some of you, that could be representing giving birth or becoming pregnant, but I think it's very good news. So it's something that you're excited about. So those of you that are scared of it or it's not your intention, then don't worry, that's not for you. In general, the sun makes me feel like January is overall quite a happy month for you. I'm seeing a couple of things here that we're gonna talk about that might be a little bit challenging, but not that challenging. Something worth mentioning, definitely. But I see if it comes to exciting things, with the Ace of Pentacles, I'm seeing that there's some new energy, new potential, new projects in regards to your career / your finances. So for example, that could be starting off a new career or climbing up the career ladder somehow, making more money, getting extra money and spending it on something luxurious or something that makes you feel good about yourself or something that makes you happy, basically. Or it could be investing in something. But I do see abundance. I do see that you guys are going to be financially secure and feeling really well if it comes to your finances, if it comes to this area of your life. Some of you, as I said, it could be representing getting a new job or starting some new project at work, something new, a new potential, a new creation in regards to your career / finances. So that's exciting. That's pretty cool. As I mentioned, it could be representing investing your money into something. And that is, I would say, a long-term thing. So I'm seeing like a house or like a car, like something quite expensive, something investing into it, maybe saving money. But I do see you just being financially good, okay? So with a Page of Swords, this is representing a curious energy and some sort of opportunity that is worth fighting for. It's representing being determined in order to make it happen for you. So I see see that it could be connected with the Ace of Pentacles over here, where there's this opportunity that's coming your way. And I'm seeing that, honestly, group number one, I'm seeing it's already yours. However, I do see with a Page of Swords that it will require you to be to fight for it, basically, a little bit. Because as I said, I do think it's already yours, but I see that you will have to like step up a little bit. Page of Swords also could be representing learning, gathering more knowledge and getting prepared for something, but it's the kind of preparation where you maybe are not like strategizing for the future or making the plans for the future. It's more like being in the present moment, learning something new. So some of you might be just focusing a lot on your education throughout the month of January. I do see though that you're very excited about it. So maybe not like excited as in jumping up and you know, in excitement. However, this is something that you are very curious about and you want to expand your knowledge on. The Page of Swords is also representing a message to me. It is a messenger. The swords is representing air, the element of air, so that is a communication. So it makes me feel like it's something about like speaking up, messages. I think we're going to see this with the oracle cards that I'm going to show you later, but that's the energy that I'm getting. So moving on, we have the Five of Cups in reverse and we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So with these two cards, what it makes me feel like, this is kind of like the obstacle or the challenge or a lesson, however you want to call it, that is going to be like, the energy of this is going to be present in your life in January. So I see with these two cards that something about you becoming more independent, individual. With the Nine of Pentacles being in reverse, feels like it's a little bit outside of your comfort zone. So maybe you prefer to do it. I don't know what it is yet. It could be connected with the Ace of Pentacles, this career opportunity, this financial opportunity. Whatever it is, it's something that you guys feel more comfortable when doing, when collaborating with other people or doing something with other people. I see with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse that it's, whatever it is, this will require you to become more independent and do it on your own and like step up, you know. And I see that you already have like enough knowledge, that you're good enough, but you might not be feeling like you are. Something about that. However, I do see that you will decide that this is not going to stop you with the Five of Cups in reverse, where you are going to step up to this, whatever it is. Maybe we will figure it out with the oracle cards. Other than that, with the Five of Cups, I'm also seeing that during the month of January, you guys are finally deciding that there's no point in crying over the spilled milk. So over some sort of situation, event that has happened before in your life, that obviously brought you some maybe pain, some struggle, or stress, even anxiety. It's something that you have already dealt with before emotionally. And I see with the Five of Cups that in January, you are deciding that you no longer are going to be thinking about it or giving it your energy and your attention and your time. You're deciding to just kind of like cut yourself out of it, or not out of it, like from it. And so whatever it is, I see that you're like moving forward and no longer entertaining this kind of energy. So it could be like a relationship, it could be a person, it could be like something that happened, something that's stressing you, something that was bringing you anxiety, whatever it is. Because for every one of you, it will be something different. But I see that the overall energy is you leaving it kind of like behind emotionally. Okay, love that. So let's move on and let's see what we have. So you guys chose the Juno card. So that's about partnerships. And I see how this is perfectly connecting with what I was saying with the Nine of Pentacles in reversed. Because even though it is a card of partnerships, so it makes me feel like you might have a chance to collaborate with someone, or your partnerships are going to be the main focus of the month. Yes, but also with the Juno card, when I was reading about it from the guidebook, or in the guidebook, it was saying that it's about it said research healthy relationship skills and study negotiation. Okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter with this point, but it's about being more individual, being more independent, not asking other people to do something for you, or not hoping that someone else will do something for you, or like help you with something, because you are able more than enough to do it on your own. It makes me feel like it's just you being in this like comfort zone, comfort bubble, not wanting to try to do something on your own because you feel more comfortable when someone else is maybe checking on you, or just making sure, checking on you, like making sure that everything is fine. Someone is like there with you to do it with you, whatever it is. Okay, so it says in guidebook, don't ask another to carry your heart for you. Carry your heart for you. As it makes it hard to accept their unique path. Live out your ambition through your own work rather than through your mate, children, employees, or co-workers. So I do see this being connected with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, where you have to like step up a little bit and kind of like separate from this other person, from this collaborator, from this partnership. Could be like a business partnership, or could be a romantic partnership, it could be your friend that you are very close to, that you for some time, or in this particular like project area of your life, whatever it's going to be, I feel like this person always have been there for you, and this time you have to step up and do something on your own. So let's see what else we have. Another astrology card for you guys. So we have this one. I have no idea how to pronounce it. It's very pretty. Pallas Athena. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. And it says think. Okay, so I'm going to look into a guidebook very quickly. Oh, it's actually 31 and then we have 30. So very close. Okay. One after another. All right. So what I highlighted in the book, let's see. Oh, okay. So Pallas Athena loans you the ability to walk into a boardroom or other professional situation and be ready to take on any challenge completely in your power with just the right words at hand. Connect your trained knowledge, natural abilities, and the spark of the divine fire. Keep that mind connected to your heart. Ask for help when you need it, and divine answers will reveal it. Okay. I feel like it's about speaking up for yourself, knowing that you can take on any challenge by yourself on your own, because you are skillful enough, you are naturally talented at it. I feel like you're passionate about it. It comes to you easily, but it feels like you're number one, that you maybe in the past kept feeling like you need this some sort of guidance or acceptance, or like a permission slip from somebody else. And during the month of January, you will have to step up. Connects also well with the Page of Swords, because it says that it speaks of a sharp and guarded intellect. It's a goddess of wisdom, intellect, skill, strategy, and defense. Okay. And one more thing, I already read that one line, but it says, ask for help when you need it and divine answers will reveal themselves. So if you guys feel stuck throughout the month of January, if during any time of a day or any day you just feel a little bit stuck or you're not sure what to do, this card is reminding you to ask for help, the divine. So just say out loud, like speak to whoever you want, your spirit guides, your ancestors, or your higher self. Say something along the lines of, hey, hey, I need help. Could you please show me the way? Could you please give me some possibilities, or like open doors for me? And it will happen, and it will come in January, and it will give you more, is something more, it will be something to reflect on, but I think it's going to help you. So it's just a random message, but that's what I feel for you, that you should just ask for that help if it's needed. So let's move on and see what else we have. So we have grounded center for you. So I see that in January you guys are focusing more on grounding yourself, maybe on meditation, on being here in the moment, in the current moment. I'm hearing and I'm seeing you like sitting down and just breathing deeply in and out and focusing on your breath. Some of you might be practicing breath work. Some of you might be practicing more the meditation, maybe walks in the nature, but something, whatever it is, you are going to be consciously trying to ground yourself more. I feel like it's going to release a lot of anxiety and stress of yours, so I love that. We also have meditation for creativity. So with this card, I see that you guys are going to be very creative throughout the month. There are a lot of creative ideas that are coming to your head, and you should definitely act on them. I think this is another card that is encouraging you to express yourself. This idea, this creative project, whatever is on your mind, you have to put it out to the world. You have to make it like tangible, you know? Whatever is in your head, like put it out by maybe painting, drawing, writing, speaking, creating something. This is like the beginning process of creation, but you have to be brave enough to start. You have to be brave enough to like take the first step towards it and start making it like real so it's not going to be only real in your head, but also real like physically, something about that. Okay, is there anything else I wanted to say? Oh yeah, with the meditation for creativity, if you guys are feeling stuck creatively, a good idea for you is to meditate. So we also have a dolphin. So it says financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. So all the effort that you guys have been putting into something in the past, it's going to be reflected or like rewarded in January. I do think it's connected with the Ace of Pentacles, perfectly connected actually with this card. It's a new potential. So financial gain. We also have egg. So this one says success assured with good plans and hard work. Okay. You have a candle as well. So I see you actually lighting up a candle to like focus more, or you should do that if you guys haven't tried that. I really feel like somehow it is affecting us. Like if we just light up a candle while we're working, it's letting us focus more. Maybe there are like some studies behind it. I don't know. I've heard it somewhere and I actually am doing it and it's helping. So if you guys haven't tried, do it. But also I'm seeing with the candle some ritual that you might be performing throughout the month of January with candles. You will be shown the way. Okay, so you will be shown the way. I just feel like your spirit guides are going to guide you, so there's nothing to worry about, okay? This is just a confirmation for you. And we also have great passion. So a lot of passion in your life, a lot of creativity flowing through you throughout the month of January. So use this creativity, use this passionate energy to create something that is on your mind during the month of January. Okay, guys, so that was quite a long reading. That was like 20 minutes, I think, 15, 20. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like under the video if you haven't yet. It really helps out a lot, and it's like 2 seconds for you to click on it. It lets me know that you want to see more readings like this one. You can book a personal reading if you have any kind of question. So the link to my personal readings is in the description box. Feel free to check out one of my other videos. I will link it up here, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Hi, group number 2, you guys chose the future card. So I'm definitely seeing that you guys are thinking a lot about your future, about what's to come for you, maybe planning ahead, reflecting a lot during the month of January. We are going to go back to this card later. Let's see what other cards we have for you. Okay, group number 2. This is very, 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 very specific reading. So if you're not going to vibe with the first minute or 2 of it, I recommend maybe checking the other pile that you were feeling drawn to. Okay, because I'm mostly seeing that January for you, group number 2, those of you that are supposed to hear this, is about walking away from something that has hurt you, something that didn't work out for you. The Ten of Swords, this is representing the end of a painful cycle. That's why I said this is a specific reading, because I don't see this as something that's coming. I don't see this as a new energy that can happen to like a lot of you that chose the group number 2. This is saying that there was something that already ended, or is about to end. And with the Ten of Swords, this is painful ending. With a 3 of Swords reverse, realizing that you no longer want to feel stressed, depressed, the anxiety, the low vibes, realizing that you no longer want to feel this way. And 8 of Cups, walking away from it. Leaving it behind, even though you are still feeling emotionally connected to it, even though there is still maybe a lot of things that you've been thinking about, like how to fix it, how to change it, how to make it better. But you see that in January, you are realizing that you no longer can entertain this energy. This could be a person, this could be a relationship, a connection with someone. It could be in regards to your career, your current career path, maybe friendships or anything like that. I see that you are sick of feeling this way, and I see that in January you are deciding to change your life and leave this behind, leave this person, this relationship, connection area behind. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I feel like you should watch the other pile that you felt drawn to, because this is very specific. But if you know what I'm talking about, well, please stay. I see that with the King of Pentacles and the Emperor, you are deciding to set the foundation for yourself for this month. Not even this month, for this year. For what's to come, for the future. With the card that you guys chose, future, it's about your future, and reflecting on your past and realizing that some things have to be left behind, and kind of like sitting down and talking with yourself and asking yourself, what do I actually want? What is next for me? What do I want to maybe try next? Or what is the plan, basically? And I see that you're setting that plan, and I see you being grounded, and I see you being very like analytical about it and practical, looking at everything from like practical perspective. Like, does this make sense for me? So just setting that very, very strong foundation for yourself, for this year, for your future. This is very real, guys. This is a very responsible energy, I would say. So we do have a lot of like divine masculine energy in this pile. I see that you are taking back control of your life. The energy of responsibility, order, control, discipline is present the most throughout this month. You are kind of like doing what has to be done during this time of crisis. You are ending this crisis. You know that by setting these rules for yourself, boundaries, and having that self-discipline, that this will lead to success. I see that you want more stability in your life, and you are setting the foundation for it throughout the month of January. Other than that, with the Emperor, that's representing the father figure. So I see that you are reconnecting, connecting a lot with your father, with a father figure in your life. This also could be representing your spouse, for example, even like walking away from this person for some of you. So everything that I just said could be in regards to the King of Pentacles or the Emperor. The Emperor would be the Aries zodiac sign, and the King of Pentacles, I think it's a Virgo, but it's definitely an earth sign. All right, let's go ahead and see your oracle cards, group number 2. So with the card that you guys chose, future, I was looking at the, let's see, 34, at the guidebook, because there are a lot of really useful informations there. Okay, so North Node is representing a place the soul longs to be, where fate beacons. Okay, I love that. Think about where you would like to be and what you would like to be doing in 10 years, and make this a beacon that guides you through the time in between. Advisors, friends, or employees who were once perfect for you may no longer be companions you need on this fresh path. Okay, so for you guys, January, the first month of a new year, it's definitely setting like a new chapter, starting a new cycle, starting a new chapter of your life. Yes, it says new beginnings. The path you may start out this path may start out with uncertainty, but it will become more solid and delicious as you progress. Okay, love that. So we also have 11th house. Okay, community. So let's see what it says about the community card 49. So the 11th house is the community center. It's about meetings, circles, protest marches, group meditations, social gatherings, teamwork. So it's about maybe reuniting with some friends or forming new friendships, developing new friendships, finding new community, changing a community perhaps. Deciding that you no longer resonate with the community that you've been before in. Maybe the people that you were spending your time with. I'm not saying that it has to mean that these people did you nasty or done something wrong, you know. But maybe you just don't feel like you can resonate with these people anymore. Maybe you guys don't click anymore, and I see you deciding to change the community. Some of you actually might be thinking about moving somewhere because you don't feel like you belong to the community that you are currently surrounding yourself with. So this card is also telling you to join a group of people with shared interests. So find people that start looking for people that share the same interests as you. If it comes to love life, it says that to improve your love life, consider deepening your friendships first. Your friends might be able to connect you with a possible partner. In an ongoing relationship, a romance might be lovely, but for this question, you need to deepen the friendship between you and your partner and build trust through shared experiences. Healthy community and strong teams are made up of a wonderful bouquet of unique individuals. So your community might be changing. You're thinking about changing your community, deepening connections with the current maybe community members. Okay, so let's see what else we have with the other cards. So what else do we have for group number 2? We have affirmations for acceptance. So I see with this card that you guys are just accepting your current situation. You're no longer fighting it by the fact, or with the fact that you guys are accepting it. It doesn't mean that now things have to be this way. because I feel like sometimes people are scared of just accepting the current situation for what it is because they are afraid that they're going to be stuck in it. That if they are going to accept it or admit it, it's going to make it kind of like more real, and maybe you might be feeling like you won't be able to move on from it if you're going to admit it, accept it into your life. However, this is saying that once you accept your current situation, I feel like a lot of things may change, like once you let go, because the more that you push things away, so in this case you are not allowing yourself to accept your current situation, or you are not doing so, the more that you are repelling something from your life, the more that you're attracting it, because you're giving it your energy and attention. So the more that you surrender, which is by accepting what's going on, the more things will have, like, the more space the universe will have in order to change it for you, because you are no longer going to be entertaining the energy. I hope this makes sense. Okay, we also have imagine and envision. So this card is encouraging you to use your imagination. I feel like it's encouraging you to even like sit down, meditate, and think of the life that you want. Allow yourself to kind of like get lost in your imagination. Maybe you have to be like strong all the time. You have to be, you have to keep on going. And in order to do that, you couldn't sit down and let your imagination run wild, I would say. But this card is encouraging you to do so. To imagine and envision your future, your life, what you want for yourself, maybe even write it down, do some ritual during the new moon in January. Allow yourself to dream, group number 2. Allow yourself to dream. I feel like you haven't lately allowed yourself to do that, because you had to be strong, because you had to be responsible. Maybe there was a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. I feel like days are passing by sometimes so quickly that we kind of forget to slow down. We just forget to slow down and just see what is happening in our life and where we are at. So that's just a reminder for you. So let's see your other cards. We have changes in your life. So, well, we know from the other cards, we know that there are some big changes coming into your life during the month of January. I feel like this new moon and full moon in January is going to be a big one for you as well, group number 2, because we have the moon card. Or the fact that these changes are going to be present, maybe not present, but maybe you will end something during the full moon or the new moon. It's going to be like the most highlighted that day. So we also have modeled on clear thinking. So I think this is saying, I don't think it's saying that it's going to be like this throughout the entire month of January. I think it's just saying that your mind might be very scattered, and you have to make sure to ground yourself and to focus on that future, focus on what I was talking about with the future card, with the card that you guys chose, what you actually want for yourself in a year, in 5 years, in 10 years. And every time when your mind gets scattered, go back to that like starting point, like what do I want for myself, okay? We also have temptation will test you, apple. So apple and a snake. Okay, so well, something is still testing you. Like, this is a test, group number 1. I do feel like you guys are mostly going to walk out of that test victoriously. However, life is still going to be testing you, or something is testing you. Something like universe will bring back this person or this situation or event or whatever. into your life in January, and just to see if you're actually ready to fully walk away from it and start a new beautiful cycle. So don't give in, group number 1, to whatever it is. Don't give in. I know you're strong. I know you can do it. I know you can overcome it, but you will be tested. And the most pretty card as the last one. So we have the secret admirer. It feels like someone likes you, group number 1. You have a secret admirer, and well, your spirit guides wanted you to know about that there's someone that likes you, maybe a little bit more than just friends. Hope this somehow maybe clarifies something for you and helps you. If it did, just leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. You can also book a personal reading with me if you have a question you would like me to answer and focus on. Thank you so much again for watching, and check out maybe this video if you haven't seen it yet, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Alright, hi, group number 3. You guys chose the Mercury card, and this is letting me know that you guys are going to be affected a lot by the Mercury retrograde that is actually happening in January 2022, starting January 14 until the next month, so during the next 3 weeks. It is mostly going to be affecting Taurus, Scorpio, Aries, or Libras. So hi, Taurus, Scorpio, Aries, Libra. If you are a different zodiac sign, still please still stay and see what we have for you. And if you're not going to be resonating with it, that's okay. You can maybe choose a different pile. But Mercury is symbolizing your mental switchboard, so how you think, communicate, and move through the world. And I will talk about it a little bit more in a second. Let's see what other cards we have for you. Okay, group number 3, it's just so funny how each pile had like obviously a different energy, but also a different kind of a reading. In group number 1, I think I was kind of breaking the cards down. Group number 2 had its own vibe, and you have your own vibe as well, obviously. But what I'm seeing with you, group number 3, is that this is an encouraging message for you from the spirit. It's saying that during the month of January, you guys have this amazing idea. You're seeing clearly. You have to speak up. You have to take action. I see with a Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Chariot in reverse that it's possible for you to like walk in circles. I'm not saying that it will happen. That's why I said it's an encouraging message for you. It feels like you guys should act on something. There's something that you have been preparing for. There's something that you're really good at. There is a potential, a new potential for you, something great, connected to like the communication, this new idea with the 8 of Swords. And I see this is about bringing this idea into the world, into reality. I see you being like focused on it, but at the same time, it's all happening in your head and you're not really taking action on it, or like you haven't really took action yet. However, I see you being prepared. I see that you have been already preparing, that you are already like good enough to start it. With the Chariot in reverse, it might be representing, as I said, walking in circles, feeling powerless, being like the passenger instead of being in the main seat, you know, instead of taking control. Not believing fully in yourself and your power, being hesitant about something and not being sure what choice to make. I see that you guys have this idea. There's something that you should be taking action on in January, and it's something that you have already like mastered, thought about, thought through. So stop walking in circles. Stop choosing in January, okay, guys? In January, stop walking on the same paths. Stop choosing the same path. Stop choosing going the same way. Try to do things a little bit differently, because that's what is going to bring like different results, you know? Other than that, I'm seeing with the justice that I'm hearing justice is going to be served. If you were meant to get rewards, you will get the rewards. If you were meant to get some money back, you will get that money back. That's a random message that came through, but that's what I'm hearing. If you guys have been worrying about something, I see that the universe is going to make it good for you, as in you're going to be satisfied with something. The universe is going to be on your side. The justice will be served. I'm hearing it's something about fairness and not being fair towards yourself. So I'm not saying that this is an energy that for sure is going to happen, as in you are not going to, you are going to still be walking in circles. I'm not saying that it will for sure. However, it's a possibility, and that's why I said it's an encouraging message for you. It's kind of like, I feel like I have to kick your butt for you to understand to stop doing it. I really want to see what other cards we have. Well, you guys chose the Mercury card and it said messages. So let me see what it says in guidebook. So it's about how you think, communication, and moving through the world. Mercury retrograde. Okay, communicate. Okay, there's like the first word in this guidebook, it says communicate, and then exclamation mark. Publish, broadcast, network, engage in social media, make the call, submit the resume, send the manuscript, check your electronics as well. That's another thing, okay? Because Mercury retrograde, proofread and back up your files, okay, whatever. When a quick mind is not connected to the heart, it can cause trouble. Watch out for the busy hamster wheel of the mind. Shallow thinking, scattered, dishonest, or mistakes made when you're in a rush. This is once again like encouraging you to act, to submit that resume, something about that, group number 3. And I don't know exactly what it is for everyone because it's going to be different for every single one of you. But try walking on different paths. Try going a different way in January. All right, we also have this card, Nature. I don't know how to pronounce it. Series. So with a series card. Oh yeah, okay. So I was looking at it in the guidebook, and I'm going to read to you what it said because I feel like it's really interesting. So Ceres is a dwarf planet between Mars and Jupiter, named after Ceres, Roman goddess of the harvest, food, earthly fertility, and mother of Proserpina. It's a name, I don't know how to pronounce it. Goddess of the spring. When Pluto kidnapped Proserpina and took her to the underworld to be his queen, Ceres threatened to starve the world until she was returned. Ceres signifies our relationship to food, cultivation, and the safety or loss of a child. Ceres' ancient rites initiated people into the secrets of the death and rebirth through the symbolic harvest. Cut the heads of the grain with a scythe, bury them, and new life arises. Nurture and cultivate that which is growing, whether it's the harvest from the earth, the child from the womb, or the art of the artist. Also, when the time is right, be willing to let go. For your progeny or creation to flourish, they must embark on their own journey. Once your job as a nurturer is complete, let go and step into the next level of your own mastery. Makes me feel like you have to mother this idea, this creation. But also for some of you, it's about letting something go and letting it work itself out on its own. But I feel like mostly it's actually for you, group number 3, about taking action on something. Okay, I feel like group number 3 is starting to get a little bit complicated. Sometimes I have readings like that and I feel like I'm asking myself, does this make sense? But then you guys, a lot of you are telling me in the comments that it really resonated. So I'm just going to keep on going, even though I feel like for some of you, this could be a little bit complicated because it does feel like a complicated situation, but I hope it resonates with some of you, and let me know in the comments if it did and how it made sense. But the thing is, I don't know what it is, all of this, but it just feels like all the cards are nicely connecting. See, make a move, change something up, okay? The water is always able to change its course, how it flows, and don't stay stagnant, don't stay still, let it flow. Let it flow by changing your direction with the Chariot in reversed. We also have plant the seeds. So now January is a perfect time to plant the seeds, to start something new, to change the course of the action. Before I'm going to move on to the next cards, I actually want to say with the Chariot in reverse, that's a separate thing, separate energy. I'm getting that for some of you, some of the plans that you have had for the month of January, they will be cancelled, especially if they were involving traveling somewhere or moving somewhere, going somewhere. Just wanted to say that. And it's cancelled for a reason, so. Alright, this is summing up this energy so well. Opportunity or windfall. That's why I feel like this is so important to take action, because it's up to you if it's going to be a great opportunity for you or if it's going to be a windfall. It feels like January is like ride or die. I'm sorry, I'm making it like such a big deal. I don't want you to be scared. I don't want you to get worried about it. So don't tell me in the comments that now you're scared and now you're stressed. This is here to just give you this encouragement, and even though you might not fully know exactly like what to do or how to resolve this or like what different path to take, just trust that during the month of January, if you are willing to change and you're open to these changes, the universe, the spirit will help you to go through it. You're not going to be left alone, not knowing how, even though you want to, okay? But once again, it's up to you. It's an opportunity or a windfall. Let's see. So we also have Vine, and it says seek out information that will help you. So maybe you guys have to like learn more about something. Seek out the information if needed. So we also have hard work ahead in January, and one last card, bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. So as you can see, I feel like for most of you, it's going to turn out all good. So I hope I didn't scare you guys with this reading. I hope you resonated with it. Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear back from you. And leave a like under this video if you enjoyed this. It really helps a lot to grow my channel. And it just lets me know that you want to see more readings like this and videos like this. So thanks guys for watching, and I hope you are going to have a great month of January, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.